Hello and welcome back to Cage's Beyond. Yay! Glad you joined us today. I like these emotes, it's a lot of fun. We are on top of our new base, getting a great view of all the way around. I gotta remove those bookmarks. Getting a great view of all the wonderful scenery around me. I'm really liking this spot. It's coming along. But you ever come to that point that you're just tired of going back over here for supplies and back over here for supplies, back over here for supplies, back over here for supplies? That's where we're at today, and it's time to fix that. Yep, you know it, I know it. Time for an AE2 fix. Well, we're going to fix that, and I'm tired of my jetpack speed. I just about died there. Let's not do that. I hope you have a good time with this episode. I did. I sure had a good time making it. So we're going to fix a few things here in the base. Number one, I am upgrading my AE system, applied energistics. So to upgrade it, we need a couple of things. That's my smart cable. I need this dense cable, some smart cable, and I apparently don't have the rest of the cable. Oh, there it is. This cable. We're going to set our flux power fields here. That's not going to do me any good because our system's disconnected right now. We are going to upgrade drastically, but in order to do that, we need a couple of things. First and foremost, this beauty right here. Let's going to move this as well, and let's go ahead and get our Omni wrench out while we're at it. Make this job a lot easier, I think. All right, yeah. All right, and probably our magnet as well, so we can force. I don't think this magnet is as strong as it used to be. I think they kind of nerfed that a little bit. So first thing we need to do, we're going to pull that away and that away. Now, matter of fact, we're just going to take all this away and leave that right like there, I think. Now, we're going to drop down one of these. This, now, oops, matter of fact, I need to do a couple other changes. We'll take that back. We're going to take that back. Surprise that panel. Usually those panels pop as soon as you do that. All right. There we go. We're going to drop this smart cable down. Now, this still only gives you 8 channels, but now it'll give you a little line for every channel being used. That's very useful for what we're about to do. Dense cable gives you 32 channels out of it. It's pretty beefy, but we're going to put. Now we need this control. Now let me show you how to make these. Dense cable is made up of 4 cover cables. You just take this and cable and wool makes it a covered cable, and then to do that, maybe there gives you one of these cables, redstone and glowstone, gives you a smart cable. To get dense cable, it takes 4 of these, 8, 16, there's your 32 channels all down that one. This is how you keep from overloading your AE system. All right, now that we have that on here, we're going to pull that directly out of this controller. There, you see how it connected? Now, these controllers use a significant amount of power, okay? So, now we'll run the energy to it a little bit differently at a later date. But for right now, for right now we're just going to plop it on here. And take that and put that on there, and then we'll put our 2 capacitors. See it lit up. It's getting power. Now you'll be able to see it slowly. Well, okay, maybe not so slowly, but it's using a significant amount of power. So remember, we set one to our egg power, the other to our methane power. Okay, so that should be filling up. Nope, yeah, it's gonna stay full now. Okay, so see, this is showing us how many channels it's used. So coming out of here, it's using 2 channels. Okay, now what I'm curious about Is it still showing us? All of this, okay? Not sure. Okay, I guess we'll tell if we can get our emeralds. Okay, good. I couldn't remember exactly how I ran my channels. I'm forgetting something. But anyway, so it's showing you, see, 6 is pulling 6 of 32 channels. Okay, that's important. If you remember, it's pulling them all. That's why I ran it all through the bottom here. A lot of the units from these things, the enemy drives and things, can pass signals through themselves. It's a key thing to remember if you're trying to separate out channels. So we have that, and now I remember what I was going to do. I didn't want to do that way. We're going to do it this way. There it goes. Now it's rethinking. There it goes. All right. I'll show you why a little bit later. We're going to run some other things out here. Now, so we've got that. Now, one of the things we're going to need, we're going to run channels. Can't remember what exactly all we had down here. Oh well. I wanted to hide that, but I guess we won't. We'll find a better place for this later. I'm probably going to relocate some of this, but anyway, we're doing a lot of temporary things. Now I want to separate these channels, so I made something here. This color applicator, okay? It's somewhat pricey. Takes power. You put it in one of these ME chests, and you insert dies into it, okay? Now, hold shift, and you cycle through the dies you're on, okay? So, all these are black, okay? We're using the black terminals, okay? Now I want to pull, let's get some ties on here, because I want to separate. Now, one of the ways to make sure things don't touch is using these cable ties. Now, watch what happens when I put a new dense cable on here. This is Fluix. Fluix will attach to everything, okay? That's not what we want. Now, this line is going to be red, okay? See how it's separated? This is a black line. See, ME smart cable black, dense cable red. Now, it would attach, if I continue to run that down here, it would go ahead and attach there. But because we're doing it this way, it won't. Now, so red. And see, that cable's black, so now we're good. Okay? Now, I'm wanting to move a signal from here to our other base, our new base. So, we need these. We need 8 of those, 1 of those. Okay? And I did not put my remote on there yet. We'll get to that. So the way these work, 1, 2, 3. We'll just go on down here. Like I said, we'll fix it up a little bit better later. Leave them hollow in the middle, and there. Now it's formed. See that dense cable running into here? So it's 032. Now, notice that's hollow. Okay? We need something special, but to do that, we need to go away. Oh, oops. Only works if I put this on. All right. See, now that's going to change. It's using 7. We're also going to put some booster cards in this now. See, now it's using 30 off tick, but it gives me a range of 30 blocks. All right, now. So if you you know what, just to understand how much power we're using, we're going to change this one to egg as well. So right now, with the controller, we're pulling 480 RF a tick. That's because we added that controller. Okay? So it's not a joke. You got to have something decent to keep it going. Now, where were we? You know what? Let's go down here. Now, we need, this will probably work. We need to make something. We need to take this singular. The way you get this, make this matter condenser, okay? And you got to insert items. If you set it to singularity mode, it takes 256,000 items to make one of these. The paintballs or matter balls are something you can shoot, or it can be a trash can. Not a handy block, doesn't take any power. But you have to put one of these 64K in here for this. Okay, up here doesn't matter. Now, we've got that going. We made a few of those. I just made some cobblestone gin going into it. Now, we need one of these, and I apparently forgot okay. Give me a second. Alright, sorry. I left this upstairs. Alright, we need a tiny TNT. Now you can use regular TNT or tiny TNT. Doesn't matter. The tiny TNT is just that. It doesn't do quite the damage that a normal TNT would do. So we're going to set that here. I need to throw this down on the ground. I need to put my magnet up. Try again. I need to throw this on the ground. Ender pearl powder. This is just pulverized ender pearl. And blow it up. Alright. See? Tiny TNT. Alright. Now we've got these quantum entangled singularities. We're going to go upstairs again. Now I'm going to go ahead and what I always do is label these. I like to label them, that way I know which one is which, otherwise it's hard to tell. So, 2, we'll just do that, 2 main base. There we go. Pretty cheap use of enchantment. Now we're going to go down here. Basically what you're doing is creating a pair of these things. Alright, now that part's done, we need to make the energy acceptor, because I forgot that. And we'll go back to the other base. Here we are. Now I think what we're going to do, I keep forgetting my elevator blocks. Because this is going to be our storage and we're going to run wires up and down, I think we're going to put that over on the exact opposite corner. So what we need to do is get back into our pack. We'll need this. Put that up there for now. This, I had an energy acceptor. I always like to put a battery on this end of things too. So again, same thing we just did earlier. Sometimes I put these in the floor. I'll probably end up moving this at a later date. Now we're going to put that in there. So this links these two chambers, but still, it's not getting power, okay? But we're going to bring that out here. Helps if I had everything ready, wouldn't it? Yes, KG, it would. We get tired of watching you derp. Alright. I'm going to throw this on here. You know, we'll just have this one come from the methane. Now, that's going in there. Oh, no, I'm going to go egg. That way we can see total power going into the AE system. Alright, so we've got that. It's getting power. 0 of 32 channels, alright. Give it a second. Give it a second. Oh. That's in. That's interesting. Oh. I forgot I unchunk loaded that. I'll be back. Alright, fixed. I had two things. I forgot these flux points can't convert. This is a converter. These cannot attach straight to these. You have to have some kind of battery in it. And I changed this face over. If you didn't know how to change these capacitor faces, you just keep doing that and it'll give you a different display. It almost seemed like once I jump started this, it was getting power from the other system, which is a new thing. They didn't used to work that way. So we threw on our wireless access point. Threw on, see, we have access to everything here. Okay? And so we now have access to our system from over here. Probably what we're going to do is we may end up moving that whole thing to here. And then and having just the ring. That was weird. The ring over there. I'll probably move my control over here at some point, and then because I'm going to wire up each building, it's going to be wired to this building. But look at this. 1 interpol still. 71 stacks of hearts. 1,800 heads, and that's without the beheading. Yeah, we're doing good. And check this out. 40,000 almost interpearls. It's been running less than, I'd say it's been running 24 hours, I guess. And it could probably be, you know, it's not like stupid crazy, but 40,000 interpearls. Interpearl problem solved. So that takes care of part of this plan. I need to pull out my clipboards again and start clicking everything off as I get it done. But that takes, if you notice that like the marked out by bridge and everything, that's for a rail line coming to here from over there we're going to be building. I'm not sure what we're going to move on next. This is one of the main projects we had for today. But this makes me happy. That means that now, because I was getting so tired of like, in fact, I think what we'll do now is we'll put, remember the white line, it just separates the system power. It will power it, but, so this has power now, but it will not connect the channels to the system over there. So the only other thing I was going to check now is to see what our power usage is. So a little lag there with the rain. So we are pulling egg power. Almost 1,000 RF a tick to have this system. So it's not insignificant, but it's not bad. But check this out. Our lava power powering that 800 RF a tick. That's going to the interpearls. So that's, oh no, that's not. What is that going to? I don't even remember now. Because I have our blaze powder. Okay, 615 RF a tick. The 800 I think is just system. Where's that going now? I can't remember. I need to trace my power down, I guess. But anyway, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Now we've got tons of capacity to do all kinds of stuff, get some auto crafting things set up, and a lot of just basic what we've been running around. We're at that point now that we can really plug along on some things. I need to get this all straightened out. So our void miners are coming into here, and I can turn those on and off remotely and things such as that. But we're at that point that supplies are pretty well taken care of. Um, yeah, we'll see in a little bit, I think. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have been once again very busy. Had an abundance of clay, and I'm crushing that down and turning it into bricks. We haven't done that in a while, so I don't know. I'm liking these different kinds of bricks we can make in this pack, and really liking some of the things we can do with that. So that's what I'm doing with that. To give me some of the silicone we need for other things. But we've been working. Oh yeah, I changed my ender pearls out. They're going into the system now. 60. Do you see that? Oops. No, you can't. 60,000 ender pearls. I shut that machine off and switched it out for something else. Oh yes. Wither skellies. We're gonna have fun or die with those later. Now, I am alloying like crazy. There are several things that we're gonna need. We needed this. This is pulsating iron. It's just iron and an ender pearl. We needed energetic alloy, which is gold, redstone. Actually, I've got it running back there. I put in another alloy smelter because these things are not real fast anymore, even with the top upgrades in them. So this is how you get the energetic alloy, and then to get the vibrant alloy here, you just cook this with an ender pearl. So that's where we're at, and I've got a bunch of that going, and then we needed a bunch of these, and around diamonds. Hang on. Diamond supply is kind of low, but we'll fix that in a little bit. Oh, can't count. All right. There we go. We needed some of these. Oops. Helps if I hit the right button. Vibrant crystals. So again, we're using a lot of supplies here for those things, and we needed this dark solarium. Pretty expensive. One of the vibrant crystals, solarium, and dark steel. So here's alloy, craft, and then alloy it all together again. So it's pretty extensive. So what does that give us? Well, first thing, when you take this off, nope, not what I want to do. There we go. All right. Okay, so we got some of these ready. I think that gives us. Nope. I'll show you why I need 4 in a minute. Ooh, almost. I didn't make much of this stuff. It used to be that the Ender IO conduit was the way to go. Some of the energy needs of some of these things are just so high anymore that they can't keep up. But I'll definitely use more as we get going. I got a couple of projects we'll use some of this for. I love how it. I wish all the mods could make everything fit in here. And thermal, you can combine a energy pipe and a liquid pipe, or energy pipe and item pipe together, but you cannot combine liquid and items, which is one of the best things about Ender IO. Make all 4. What are we missing? Of course. We'll get there eventually, I promise. All right. Then we come up here. 1, 2. Vibrant jetpack. All right, so if we try that on. And see, very slow downfall now. Very slow, not near as fast as it was. So, and a lot higher energy capacity. Now, we're going to try filling up off our flux network. We're going to try to upgrade this, but we're going to need a few things. I need the dark steel armor plating. There we go. Let's get rid of this real quick. I don't think they'll have... See what I mean by how slow it is? Alright. So, that gives us... Oh. Try this again. I am not going really well. Alright. Vibrant armored 20,000 RF, so fuel usage 450 RF tick. See how it's going up? It's quite a bit more. But there's one more step above this. But it's intense. Now, you see this? We haven't got one of these. These are battery packs. So I'll have to go through the process of crafting all that up and get that together. And we'll go through the process of... I got to get all this together with this. And I need these, which, see, we don't have a soul binder, so we need one of those. Look down here. Oh, a soul binder. There we go. We are getting at the limits of what our power can handle. I had to shut my quarry off because I was down to, I know this can sound crazy, but 50 million buckets of lava. When I was pushing 100 and some odd million, that was pretty significant. So I shut my quarries off, and we got to look at some power alternatives too. But we got this thing. Now, you notice it takes experience, and it takes these. Now, you see this? Okay, coal. You take that and take your jetpack, and now your jetpack will have a different, it won't have a different kind of tail to it. We want to make some of these, but they take the pulsating crystal, which are these things here. Now these are pretty cool. So what we're going to do... See how much faster it is too now? Can't put that there, so... Now we can name this. Okay. And let's see if... Haha, see that? See how that shines up? Jump. Chicken. Jump. Cool, huh? We're going to name this... It has a limit. I can't remember what it is. They put it for a while low, and see the name will show up, whatever you name it. And the other thing that if you notice about this, you can protect them, like put a passcode on them. You know, with items, put items in here and just click this, or just set it for just yourself, and only you can get in it. And so this is definitely going to be a handy feature, but we're not done yet. Oh no. Let's see. Nope. This is what we want to make. But see this, Ender Crystal and Enderman. So I got to go out and catch an Enderman, make this together to make this step. So we got a good bit of crafting. I got to go catch an Enderman, and we'll be back. Okay, we just got a couple of steps left. I've done some mega crafting. We got this vibrant capacitor that armored together that I told you we'd have to do. We got all the dark solarium. Didn't quite have enough. I had to make a few more pieces, but chase some bats and Endermen and everything else. But we put these two together, give it some experience. Watch the really cool animation, and it gives us this. And here we go. Okay, I think we need. What am I needing here? Oh, these. Gives us our thrusters. Gives us our wings. Take our pack off and see if we have it all done. There we go. Top tier, tier 5 Solarium jet plate. This is pretty cool. So it's filling up 60 million RF. It'll take a little bit. We put it on. One. Goes much better. Much better with the dark steel armor. And I enchanted my boots because I kept taking fall damage on and off, and I shouldn't. But I'm still getting it every once in a while. But I like that. It looks pretty cool. Let's go try it out. Helps if I remember where the outside. Oh yeah, we made this too. You put Enderman with that crystal, so I captured 3 Enderman and 2 bats to get everything together. And this thing now, when you hold it, every one of these anchors in your reach will pop up. Or you shift click it and it'll just warp you that direction, but it uses quite a bit of power. Alright. First thing we notice is this jetpack is way faster. You know, one of the things it used to have, one of the things I liked the dark steel armor about was that it had abilities like glide. It had a glider involved in it. Now we're going to see. But once, for some reason, it was never enabled on the Solarium. So we're going to see. Nope. Doesn't work. That's too bad. I don't get it because, you know, it has the wings on it and everything. Yeah, there's nothing else you can add, but still, look at that. Pretty cool. We're lagging a little bit. Taking some time to load in, but that's fast. So, no more slow flight. And then we can just sit here and poof, we're in. So that takes care of that's a major project. We may see the problem right now is I don't think they had everything. Yeah, see, for some reason there's no crafting recipe for this, and I'm not sure why, because we've got I can't think of the mod that adds the plates for these and the tools for these. So we'll have to look at that a little later, but. Well, that's it. We are out of time, but we are ending things right where we began, right on top of our up-and-coming, new and improved, better base as the world loads in around me, and such a beautiful sight. I'm loving. I can't get enough of this location. I think it's one of I think it's one of the nicest ones I've found, as long as I've been playing. But as far as today, sorry for the lengthy episode. I know it was long, but we packed a lot in, and I want to make sure I'm explaining things well to people that maybe haven't used some of these mods. But I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope this has been great. Man, I'm loving this jetpack too. It's going to help us out a lot. But let's armor up. See you next week. Come back. Try some of these things you've seen here yourself. And take care.